Hello friends, welcome back to mckilliplife. This is Amber, and this is day 3 of our moving vlog. As it is starting in bed. I've been taking a slower morning because I am very tired and very exhausted from the previous days. So just to give you an idea of the shape of my day, I'm getting ready to go to an appointment, and then after that, I know I need to finish a couple ironing shirts here so I don't have to carry that back home, and we can pack all the ironing things. I know I want to go to our house and put another layer of paint on that cabinet in our bathroom. At noon-ish, we're going to be picking up the U-Haul truck, so it'll be available all afternoon and evening for us to work on loading. And then the last big area of packing that needs to be done is actually the garage, which doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it. And honestly, the bigger portion of stuff is actually the food in our deep freeze in our 2 refrigerators. But that really can't be done until the last minute when we're actually ready to move them, because we have to put everything in big coolers and take it with us. So that probably won't happen until tomorrow anyways. So, plenty to do, and just trying to move through the day with a restful rhythm, a non-stressed rhythm, and just recognize that my body is having issues, it's exhausted, it's tired, and just need to find a different pace of moving through the day. So thank you for joining us on this adventure and journey, and let's see how this day goes. So after my appointment, we went over to the U-Haul place and picked up the truck, and the only truck they had available was a 20-footer, which is way more than we need, but we decided to get what we can get because moving a refrigerator and a deep freeze and a recliner and a couple dressers are just very challenging without having something with a ramp. So we're grateful to have it, and grateful that insurance will be reimbursing us. Later on, I went ahead and went back to the house, and I was able to hang up the clothes in the coat closet and get to work on the cupboard, and was able to add that next layer of paint to it. And overall, I think it's going to turn out really good. Later that night, West and I went back to the house, and he looked at it and said it looked really good. And my one thing is just hoping it dries enough for me to put shelf paper down tomorrow so I can start putting things in the cupboard. But considering how it dried this last coat of paint, I think it'll be fine. But it's nice to be there at the house, feeling like I'm making progress. While I had the paint out, I went ahead and worked on that little strip above the counter and between the mirror. And I just pulled out one of my paint brushes and sacrificed it for the cause, one that I don't use as often. The silicone I used evidently was not paintable, so the coverage wasn't wonderful, but I think overall it's better than it was. And like I told West, just have him look at it and see if he thinks it's good enough. Next, there was several different errands and chores around town. And later that evening, you can see West and I came back to the house and worked on the garage in preparation to make room for all the stuff that we're bringing back from the rental. And going through this, it really sunk home how chaotic our life has been. Because just sorting through all these things in the garage and putting them where they belong and saying, oh, what's this? Oh, it's from X, Y, and Z. The rubble of our life over the last 8 months or however long it's been. You know, just this piece is over here because that piece is over there, and these pieces are over here because this broke, and now we have all these pieces. Or we have random light fixtures that used to be in our house, and now what are we going to do with them? Just a lot of things, and opening bins and saying it's labeled this, but random things got thrown into it. And it just goes to prove that one of our tasks will be going through our garage in the future, just sorting through things. And there was once order, there was once pattern to our garage, and everything had its home. I just have to have faith that it will eventually get back to there. But our main point of today wasn't to organize and wasn't to clean necessarily. It was just to get, like, the washer, dryer, and refrigerator will go back into the house and get them to a position where people can get them out of the garage easy. And then open up as much space in the rest of the area to put boxes in tomorrow. And we just discussed we're going to put the furniture in the living room because the living room's basically finished. They don't have any jobs to do in the living room. So just temporarily you can put all the furniture in there. And then the boxes themselves will go in the garage. So that was our day. I intentionally tried to take a slower pace, recovering from yesterday and preparing for tomorrow for the big move. So thank you for joining us for day 3 of our moving vlog, and until next time, feel free to like and subscribe to continue joining us on this adventure.